Hey there, it's Jennifer. I made it into my one and only local at-home store, and unfortunately it's one of the ones that is closing. The only good news is Halloween is already 30% off, so we're gonna look around and see what they have. All right, we're just gonna dive right in here. So doesn't look like they have everything out, but they have this iridescent ghosty here, like a parent and child kind of ghosty. This is $9.99. They have this really cute shelf here. It actually feels like it's plastic and metal. This is $29.99, and if you can see, all of the shelving and the walls are an iridescent on them. And here's the one in black. I don't know if it's easier to see without the iridescent, but there's the black one. It's going to be the same price. Actually, this one feels like it's glass. Let's see if it's the same price. $19.99 for this one. So that's interesting. Okay, we also have this little skeleton wood block piece for $2.99. It says Happy Halloween. And then there's this pack of 3 LED pillar candles here with the spiders on them for $24.99. And they have the 36-inch pink skeleton for $14.99, and it also comes in black. And then this one, they have a 5-foot skeleton for $29.99, and this one looks like it lights up. So I can reach in there. So its eyes light up like that. We also have these tabletop decor pieces. You got Wicked Cute, Hey Boo, and Dead Witch for $3.99. For $14.99 for this cute little picture here, Let's Go Ghouls, in a very glittery silver frame. And then we have a single LED candle for $4.99, and if you can see, it has wax strips on it, or faux wax stripping on it. And they have these little tombstone pieces for $4.99. Here lies Roman freely. And in their boneyard section, they have a big bone snake here. Feels very almost rubbery to it. For $4.99, they have this hand here. And I think I'm gonna grab one of these because I have an idea for a DIY wall decor project. And for $9.99, they have the cat skeleton. They have this garden piece here for $149.99, and it has the 2 skulls with the black roses and the crow on top. That is a really, really nice piece. It's not overly spooky the way they did the skulls, which I think kind of lends into a lot of different types of Halloween decor, so I really like that one. And then they have this tombstone piece here. It says it lights up, but I don't see a try me button on it. It is $69.99 for this one. And it looks like it's the eyes on the skull that light up. For $49.99, they have this large lantern here, and the candle will light up. And on the side here, hopefully you can see that, are bats. And they're kind of lifted, so you'll have the light coming through on the sides. And the 2 sides have that, and then you have the open archway on the opposite 2 sides. And for $129.99, they have this giant gargoyle here. This is so cool. They had this last year too. I want to say last year it was more of just like a slightly lighter gray color. This one has a lot more black tones to it, and then its eyes light up in red, which it's just stunning. So if you have a place for this, enjoy it for me, because I can't get it. I don't have any place for it. They also have this little skelly here for $5.99. They have this wall decor piece for $17.99. It does have a kickstand, so you can put it on a porch or in front of a doorway or a fireplace. For $17.99, they have this outdoor yard stake piece with the 3 pumpkins and the 3 little ghosties on top. And for $14.99, we have this one that says Love You to the Tomb and Back. For $14.99, we have a shower curtain, a 13-piece set. So it's 1 shower curtain and the hooks, 12 hooks. For $14.99, they have the matching bath mat here. It's actually really soft with that blood splatter print. And for $4.99, they have this garland here. It's kind of a simple black shiny plastic look. For $7.99 they have this little zero guy here. For $39.99 they have this LED posable spider. Looks like that. This is really cool and something I'm going to consider given it's on sale for 30% too. For $19.99 they have these musical jack-o'-lanterns.
From my laboratory in the Castle East to the monster bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble.
For $19.99 they have this light here that you can project against your house. So they have the dancing skeleton. I can turn that off. Okay, I'll try that in a second. And then they also have it in the cat eyes anyway. And these are 20 bucks, $19.99. For $19.99 they have this bat doormat. For $39.99 they have this pillow here. It's probably 36 inches or so here. Super cute. It's in a coffin shape, very plush, comfy. You could cuddle with that easy, almost like a body pillow. For $9.99 they have these witchy candles here, the LED with a black flame. For $2.99 they have these little pumpkin picks. Also for $2.99 they have this little wooden ghost blocks. For $34.99 they have these kind of grumpy face vases. I know we've seen them in the pumpkins. I've never seen it in a vase. There's actually a piece that I really wanted to see. I think there's actually 2 different versions of this. I'm hoping to find the other one. And I don't know, this is a piece that I was considering, so we'll see. For $12.99 they have a doormat with the cats on it and a cauldron that says Welcome Witches. And for $12.99 they also have one of the Ouija board. For $3.99 they have this little wall hanging here with the ghost. And for $4.99 there's another version of the little tombstone, Gone at Last. For $2.99 they have this poison sign here on a little stand. For $9.99 they have this fortune teller piece, a tabletop piece, and that is glitter on there. For $14.99 they also have this stack of books in the black and red, and it has a spider on top. For $9.99 they have this book box here with the cat and the moon. So it's black spine with the white writing, and then it's black velvet on the inside, plain black on the back. That's really cute. For $1.99 they have this moon dust sign, magic potion. For $4.99 they have the set of 4 pathway markers with the little ghosts on them. And those pathway markers also come in this option with the orange and the little white ghosts. The same price, $4.99. This is $19.99 for the door leaner. And underneath the witch hat, it has a light on there, so it does light up. It says Haunted Suite. Oh goodness. Home Sweet Haunted Home. For $19.99, this pumpkin porch leaner is so cute, and it does have a kickstand on the back. For $5.99, they have this countdown here, spooky nights till Halloween. For $29.99, they have this really soft, really plush, really cushy pillow. It just makes me want to hug it and cuddle up on it and watch some scary movies. It's that soft. Absolutely adorable, and it is probably about 24 inches tall, not including the stem there. And for $7.99 you have this spooky tic-tac-toe. For $24.99 there's this metal piece here with this pumpkin. So it's metal, but it's like hollow inside. It does not light up. It says Happy Halloween on the inside. It has a metal chain on the back so you can hang it. But I don't know, you could use it for a candy dish. You could put lights in it to make it light up. And it's kind of cute. For $2.99 they have this little tabletop piece, this little pumpkin guy. For $3.99 they have this set of 3 tabletop pieces. Take one if you dare, trick or treat, and 'tis the season to be spooky. And for $5.99 they have this big black plastic cauldron here. It's a good size. I don't see a price on this, but they do have a 7-foot pre-lit black tree here as well. So if you're interested in getting a tree, now may be your time. For $16.99 they have this really nice kind of a classic look with the ornament balls. There are little pumpkin ones on there, little jack-o'-lanterns. That's kind of cute. I love that they infilled it with some garland so there weren't any gaps between the ornaments. So that's a nice little touch there. They have this one for $2.99, and those jewels on the eyes, oh my goodness, they sparkle so much. I bet you they'd look really cool under some black lights too. Also for $2.99, they have this little tabletop piece that says, "Come in for a bite." And for $2.99, they have this set of 3 tabletops of the Witches Inn, Home Sweet Haunted Home, and Scary Witches. For $19.99, they have this massive doormat here. This is great if you have a double front door. It says Happy Halloween. It's a better look at it here. For $19.99, they have this set of 2 pillows. They're both the same. They have the pink and yellow and teal ghosts on them, some rainbows and flowers and disco balls and spider webs. For $24.99, you have this skull pillow in pink with the heart eyes. And for $19.99, you have this pillow here. It is reversible, so you get the pink with the white or the white with the pink. Super soft. It's almost like that Barefoot Dreams kind of a fabric there. This little yardstick sign here is $17.99. It has the 3 little metal bats on it. Love these colors, but I got something on clearance at Big Lots last year that's very similar to this, so I'm gonna pass, but it's adorable. Also for $17.99, you have this yardstick here with the ghosties and the candy corn, and the ghosties are going to move around for you. For $39.99, you have this really large, it's probably about 4 feet across here, this nice little yardstick sign that's more of like a silhouette. You can put a light in front of it and project it against a fence or something like that to make it look larger. That's really cool. For $12.99, there's another doormat here that says "Enter if you dare" with the blood drips. And for $17.99, we have this little skeleton guy here with the top hat and bow tie. For $6.99, they have these googly eyes here. They come with 2 eyeballs. For $11.99, they have this yardstick with the 2 spiders on it, the little black spiders with the purple dots on there. Let me see if I can zoom in here at all. Too far. There we go. Little black spiders with the purple dots. For $9.99, I had to pull this one down, so hopefully you can see it. It's the cat. And then you have a dangling spider on it. It's $9.99 and it's coming home with me. For $17.99, you have this wood piece here with the boo sign and the jack-o'-lantern. This is more of a wall decor than a yardstick sign. Well, there's no stake, so you can't stake it in the ground, I guess. And then for $14.99, you have this yardstick here with the 3 ghosts that say boo with the jack-o'-lantern. And it does have the black metal bats on it as well. For $14.99, they have this yardstick here with the 3 candy corn, the stars, and the bats. For $3.99, they have a pack of 8 little plastic cauldrons. For $11.99, they have this yardstick. This says "Welcome, Home Sweet Haunted Home." For $17.99, you have this yardstick with the gnomes because, of course, at home, it all has to have their gnomes here. And for $14.99, we have the cauldron here with the glittery green brew coming out. It says "Come in, my pretties." And they do have the giant posable skeleton here. It is a 10-footer for $299.99. And if you're near one of the stores that's closing, it's going to be 30% off. And I'll show you, they have it up on display here. I'll show you that in just a minute. Here's that giant skeleton that they have all put together. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see some of the detail on the bones. I know the folks who like these really like these. I don't know what kind of eyes those are called, and it is posable. And again, they have it marked here for 30% off. They also have all of their fall marked as 30% off. So all the candles you could think of. So I'm not going to go through all the candles, but I'll look at some of the decor here with you. So for $39.99, we have this cute little doggy here with the kerchief. Really cute. And then for $39.99, we have this trio of pumpkin stack there. It looks like it has some wheat carved into the side. For $14.99, you have this little scarecrow holding a shovel. It is a sitter. and just, yeah, real cute. For $5.99, you have this much smaller version here, also just a little sitter. For $29.99, you have this trio of gnomes here. It has the little fall leaves there in metal, but the whole piece is resin. And for $24.99, you have this little door greeter here. She's about 3 feet tall. And these little flowers went really quick, but they're $3.99 each. And they just are little tabletop decor pieces. For $9.99, you have this little dog with the football. And for $7.99, you have the referee. And $7.99, you have this little football player. For $39.99, you have this scarecrow guy here. He is resin. This is cute. I've never seen any store have something like this with a scarecrow this scale before. That's really cute. For $39.99, they have this really pretty fall wreath. And for $34.99, they have this 6-foot garland with the greens and whites. It does have pine cones and white pumpkins, little green gourds on it. They're really packed under this table, so I can't pull it out much further than this. That gives you an idea of the coloring for it. And for $24.99, you have these larger pumpkin candles here. So you got vanilla pumpkin, classic pumpkin spice, and what does that say? Autumn glow amber. I really like the glass on those candles here. They're really far back and I can't reach them, but I found one of the smaller ones is $14.99 for one of the smaller jars. I'm not quite sure how much the larger ones are, but because those larger pumpkins were $24.99, I'm guessing these are the bigger ones of these are going to be around that price range too. They also have the full-size pumpkin spice brooms here for $6.99, and then they have the little ones for $1.99. I'm going to grab a few of these little ones. For $19.99, they have this little ladder here that says home on it with the pumpkin, and it has a little tie with the beads. And for $19.99, they have this pillow here. This is two-sided with the flowers in the kind of a golden mustard color and the white. They have this pumpkin here for $29.99. It does light up. If I can do this with one hand. Let's see. It does light up there. It says welcome on it. So that's kind of cute. It's the last one, the only one that I see. I don't know if I want that or not. I think I'm gonna pass. Hey, you guys, I thought I was done and I was about to leave. I was really hoping to find this and I found it. It's $9.99 and it says, go away. I love this. I love this. I'm so happy I found it in the cart. Okay, and they just put out a couple more doormats. So they have this one here for $12.99 that says Hey Boo in the pink, white, and black. And then also pink, white, and black is $12.99 for the skelly hands and the heart. Okay, I think I've got everything I wanted. I'll do a quick little haul here for you of what I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna get the moon book, the little book box that I shared with you. That's $9.99. The go away stake sign, ground stake sign for $9.99. I love this. Also for $9.99, I'm getting this yardstake with the cat and the dangling spider. I'm trying to get it over the ground so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, I'm also going to get this skelly here for $14.99. And then I decided I am going to get this grumpy face vase. This one is $34.99. I just can't pass him up. He's too cute, and if I don't want to use the grumpy face, I can always turn it around and it would just be like a plain vase. So I'm gonna grab him, and then I'm gonna grab this little skelly hand. I can either use it for decor, put a candle on it, or a pumpkin, or a DIY wall art piece that I have an idea for. So thinking about that, and I grabbed two of the little brooms and this little pumpkin pick here. So that was $2.99. The hand is $4.99, and those are $1.99. And that's it, and that's my little haul. That's what I'm going to be getting here at home today. The whole store, they told me, is on sale, but I'm just seeing a lot of 10% off signs right now. The patriotic stuff is 10% off. All sales are final too, so if you're in an area with the store closing, know that. But the fall and Halloween are 30% off. And I didn't see all the Halloween, so I'm going to keep coming back. I don't know if they're still putting it out or if I'm late to the game, honestly, and it's just sold. Could be either way. I'm going to try and talk to somebody on my way out and figure that part out, but I'm glad to get what I got. I'm really glad I found the go away sign because that was like my number one thing I wanted. That's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for joining me again. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so on your way out, and I will see you in the next one.